Hey guys, I just want to share the evening with you. Look at the trees. There's a nice wind blowing and it just feels so awesome out here. It has been so hot and it is so nice right now. I'm looking back because I don't want my goats to follow me or my sheep, because I'm fixing to show you what my task for tomorrow is. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning, could not sleep, come outside, and I looked up and it was so cloudy, you couldn't hardly see any stars or anything. So I'm guessing it's all the dust, I don't know. But the little story is, right after lunch, I came outside to kind of check on my critters, which, ouch, I do a lot. And throughout the day, and it's a good thing that I do, because I would have lost Cassie today. I went out to give them their mid-afternoon lovin's, and she was nowhere to be found. So I moved everyone to the other pasture, and I went down the fence line, because since they have been doing this, I thought maybe they accidentally hit the fence, and broke something. So, no big deal. It happens. Wouldn't have been upset over it. However, I did find a few places that I have to repair tomorrow. One of them, right here. While probably Cassie couldn't get out that, or any of my other ones, a baby could get out of that, and we just had 3 new babies. Ruth had 1 and Naomi had 2, so we've got 3 new babies. Now Ruth is a baby boy, but she had him 3 days ago. I usually let the mama just kind of bond with them for 2 days before I go up and check and see male or female. So that's just the way I do things. And the next one is right down here, and this is where Cassie got out. I promise you, because I could get out that. It's literally start right here, which is about 2 feet off of the post, and it goes all the way to the next post a little bit below. And look at this, she just flat out walked right under there. So yeah, you can't blame her, because number one, there's nothing to eat on this side of the pasture. So that's why I have to give them extra of everything. But it's washed out because of this. It's a little creek, and it just washed it out. And so tomorrow I get to come and dig and fix it, and I'll probably share that with you guys, because here I am, a little female, and I have to do everything on my farm by myself, unless it has to do with the cows, and my husband does them because he loves the cows. Okay, now for the advice I'm going to ask you. All of this out here is fixing to look like that right there. My husband said we're going to have everything clear cutted, so he went through and he marked some trees, some that we're going to keep, and everything else is going to be clear cutted. So I knew we were going to do that, so no sense in cleaning everything up right now, right? Okay. Now, the next thing is, since I only have about 2.5 acres here, and I have Ruth, Boaz, Naomi, then I have a little male who desperately needs a home. And then now I've got 3 more. So that's 7 sheep. And then I have Paris, Gus, and Cassie. So I have 10 animals total. And I have 3 acres. Now, what I do with the males generally is I will raise them up. Around October, I will butcher them. They had them late this time. I'm not going to be able to do it in October. So I won't butcher any male until next June or May. So, if we make it that long, Lord willing. Anyway, so I'm going to have these guys on this side for a while. I sell my ewes because like I said, I don't have enough room for so many animals on my little side, and obviously there's not enough for them to eat here. So what I'm planning on doing is doing rotational grazing, which means I'm going to cross fence and rotationally graze them. It's not something that's usually done here in pine cones. Think of my brother every time I see a pine cone. It's something not usually done here where we live, but out of necessity, I think I'm going to have to in order for my animals to have any type of life. So if you have any type of experience on rotational grazing, please inbox me, because I'm reading everything I can, but you know, Google can tell you everything and it may not even be the right thing. So if any of you guys know how to rotational graze and you've done it, then please let me know, because I really, really, really have got to make this good pasture out here, and it's going to be hard, and I know it. So I was thinking about 1/2 acre lots. If that's not going to work, then please let me know. But I was thinking about 1/2 acre lots, and I may not be able to do 1/2 acre. I may have to do like 2 larger ones and then the small one that's up here. The small one that's up here is going to, it's where their goat barn and everything is. So, I see Naomi over there. I don't know if you can see her. She's right there. Well, let me see if I can get it zoomed in. See her? See her? Let me get my finger right there. Her and her baby. She's just sitting there looking at me. But, anyway, so I feel so sorry for them. I love them. I've had them all since babies. They were here before my husband was here. So, the pasture that's over next door that he has the cows on, we didn't have cows when we first got together. He got this little longhorn. Her name's Bertha, and I've shown you pictures of her and stuff. I raised her from a bottle, and she stayed over with my goats. Had the other half. We didn't have this one fenced, but my goats had the other half over there as well, and sheep. And then he got another longhorn, and then another longhorn, and my sheep and my goats got kicked over here on this side. So he's got a good 7 or 8 acres over there, and I have 2. Hey guy, there's Ruth and her baby. They are too precious, too precious. So anyway, there's Paris up there in her little barn. I don't have the doors finished yet. It's been so hot, I just quit working. I've just got to be honest with you. But I built this. My daughter and I built this whole entire thing together. And I think we did a pretty good job for 2 girls. But this is Paris and Cassie's little area. So eventually I'll have some little gates here, and their names will be on them. So that's my future plans. Future plans. And I don't see Boaz. There's the little guy right there that really needs a home. I do not want to slaughter this little guy. He is so sweet. Come here, boy. He's a good little guy. He has the perfect nose. His horns are just beautiful. He has, now these are painted Desert Barbados. He's got the hump. They were registered stock. This is Boaz's son. But they were registered stock, and I didn't pay for the papers because I just didn't need papers. So there's Cassie eating some more. She eats all day long. I keep that block out for them because they have to have it. You know, they have their baking soda. Hey guys! Their baking soda and their mineral and salt blocks and stuff like that. So they stay pretty good, fat and healthy over here. But it costs me quite a bit. Ooh, I see there's a bug getting after you. I'll have to come kill it. I do have a bug catcher. Say hi. Say hi, Paris. Paris. I love you, Paris. She's so precious. Who is this? There's Boaz. Look at his horns. His horns are terrible. But he is so past his baby's days that honestly he's like 12 years old, and I don't know how much longer he's going to last. So anyway, I do have the captivator there, and that's the rest of what they get. So it's not what are you following me around for, huh? Can you say hello? Can you say hello, Barrett? That's my girl. That's my pretty, pretty girl. Gus. Yeah. You are too fat, boy. Oh, you smell so stinky. You're a good boy. There's Cassie licking her little salt lick. They love that Himalayan salt. When I bought her, the lady said that she was pregnant, or could be pregnant. Didn't say she was, but could be she wasn't, because I've had her for a long time. But I'm beginning to wonder if she is now. I'll know in a little bit. Some of my new chickens, my new chicks. Now, as far as the other pasture goes, I want you to see. It needs to be a brush hog, but look at that. Look how lush and green and beautiful that is. And I helped do that pasture. I worked on that pasture, and my goats don't get to use it. So I'm kind of bummed out about that. But you know, God will take care, and He'll do what He needs to do. I'm fixing to have to bring them back over. Critter crossing. Oh, these are my little purple roses. I need to deadhead that one. It'll bloom again. Those are so gorgeous. If my goats could reach them, they would eat them. So I've got to get them in, and I've got to get some hay. So they're not finished eating yet, though. I'll let them finish eating. When they finish eating, we'll take them back over. I want to have a garden tour tonight. It's so nice and cool. Maybe I can get over there right quick. I'll make 2 separate videos because I don't want it to be too long and bore you. You may want to see the goats and not the garden. So if you want to see the garden, then look at the next video. Hey guys! Say bye!